everybody! Welcome to another DVD review. We are going to be reviewing the final Sharknado of the series. Number 6! Oh yeah! This time, Ian Ziering is on his road to reunite with his son, and he's going to get a little big surprises because he has to stop Sharknadoes from the past, present, and the future. I cracked myself up. But seriously, look at all these images. This will give you an idea of what you guys are going to be expecting in this Sharknado movie, and what I'm going to be talking about for this review, because I can't wait to tell you guys my rating on this one. But first, in order to get into the details on the rating, we must do the boring stuff first that we know no one likes to hear, but we have to. Warning, this video might contain some spoilers. If you do not want to hear the rest of these spoilers, please forward ahead through the rest of today's video for what's going to be going on through the remainder of the Christian Show 19. So we all start off with what happened in the 5th one, where Ian Ziering and Dolph Lundgren were going on a trip to the past, where we still recall from the 5th one, where the ending ended with the Back to the Future timeline with a to be continued. But that's when Dolph Lundgren sends a recording and explains how time travel is very tricky, which I believe him. I mean, I have no problem with judging Dolph Lundgren because he's the expert. I mean, we all don't know about time travel. I mean, one of these days we can probably figure it out in the future. You guys let me know in the comments you guys think that'll be cool. But enough about that. That's when Ian Ziering is in the Jurassic period, where he reunites with everyone that's got attacked by the Sharknado. Let's see. He's reunited with this guy who got his butt bitten off by the shark, which is, I'd say, is pretty funny. Then he reunites with Nova, who got attacked by the sharks in Sharknado 5, and reunites with Taryn. And I don't mean the robotic version, just the one when she lost her hand back in Sharknado 3, where she got flying down by the 3rd one, which I was relieved because when they asked the question, I remembered I voted multiple times because I figured that what's the point if Gil doesn't get to see his own mother? Especially even if it has to be a robotic version of her, which I'd say is still pretty cool. You guys let me know in the comments if you think having a cyborg mother would be cool. But still, I have no problem with that. But back to the serious stuff. That's when Ian Ziering sees the Sharknado, but we also get to see all these cool dinosaurs, like the T-Rex. We also get a few Easter eggs, as I can see, because we see some of the dinosaurs from Jurassic World, which I doubt I'm going to be reviewing that in the future. We'll see. But if you guys do want to see me review a few dinosaur movies, please let me know in the comments. But we also get to see a Megalodon, which actually bites the T-Rex's head off. It's cool. It's now Ian Ziering was trying to survive Sharknadoes and dinosaurs. I would be very surprised if he was in a movie with dinosaurs. Please let me know in the comments of that if you guys think that would be cool. But later on, while everyone was reunited, all that's missing is good old Sky. But we'll see her sooner or later. But then everyone reunites. They have their little reunion, and then they kill the first Sharknado in the Jurassic period, and that's when they do the time war with a big and then you get the cool intro with everyone going go go go, run away from the Sharknado. All that cool stuff, which I'll say was pretty cool. I mean, doing the time war. Why not make a cool song for the Sharknado 6? I'm not complaining. That one was pretty cool, but make an extra one. in case that one doesn't work, they should think of something even cooler, if I do say so myself. But then they traveled like near like the Renaissance is what we'll call it, because you got the dragons and the knights, all good. But here's the funny part: this guy actually changes into a female, which actually is kind of tricky when it comes to time warp. But luckily, he does go back to his normal self. But luckily, the female version of himself still survives, which is good. Even though she didn't get killed, but I want to see any of like the others. But luckily, sooner or later, we'll see more about her. But then, I mean him, it's my mistake because it's a him/her right now. Then sooner or later, we get to see like all the sharks change into like dragons. Like almost like my creative movie of Dragon Shark. If you guys want to hear about it, please let me know in the comments. but then you get to see like the dragons breathe fire. They're like man, which I'd say is pretty awesome. And then Iron Ziering grabs like the sword, but it turns out to be a chainsaw. How cool is that? And Iron Ziering, as I know him, always loves to use a chainsaw in all of his Sharknado movies. Ah, man. If you guys were in a Sharknado movie, what would your favorite weapon be? Please let me know in the comments. Then while the king and queen tell them the story about about how Gil was trying to make it back to the time where they were supposed to stop the first Sharknado and reunite with his mother and father, aka Tara Reid and Iron Ziering. That's when more sharks coming, and after when they got out of there, they're now in where the presidents are, like George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, our own presidents that most of us should know, in Sharknado 6. How cool is that? And now they have to fight Sharknadoes. But the coolest thing is that Nova gets to meet one of her ancestors, which is something you don't see every day. But it was pretty cool, because Nova does give him a piece of paper with history, and sooner or later that history will bring us to more about in the next 2 time wars, which we'll have to wait until we get done. But then we see this guy change back into his normal self, but sooner or later he will stay behind, which we'll get into that. Then soon they assumed that the British was actually going to hit them with sharks. And they're like, the British are attacking us with sharks. But it's actually a Sharknado. So they use cannons and everything. Because, hey, I mean, it's like the 1800s. They don't have all this cool stuff. But then, sooner or later, after when they survive that one, when they do the time warp again, but before they do that, that's when this guy stays behind. But before he does that, which I got way ahead of myself at this point, that's when he explains to Benjamin Franklin how he was on the $100 bill and George Washington was on the $1 bill. I'd say it's pretty cool. You guys let me know in the comments if you're getting, that's awesome history for people to learn about, even if you do a time warp. I'm pretty sure our presidents would have been surprised if we told them that right now. But then later on, while he stays behind, we go straight to the Wild West. Oh yeah! Man. And then we get to see Billy the Kid and everyone from the Wild West. And we also get to see the sheriff and stuff. And that's when we run into Sky. And Sky tells her story of how Gil saved her, which pretty cool. I mean, how many people has Gil saved? He saved Finn's friends from the Sharknado, including Nova. It would have been nice if he saved Matt Shepard and Claudia Shepard, but we're focused on the very important characters that didn't quite survive that much, or the ones that we really need. Okay. So then, after when Billy the Kid was like, Finn Shepard is supposed to release me. But too bad Billy the Kid gets killed. But we also see that Ian Ziering does get to talk with his son for a while, because Gil was in a next door cell with Finn Shepard, his dad, which is pretty cool. I mean, all you need is like a mirror to like interact with one another through a jail cell. But Gil was too busy focused on trying to like get out of the Sharknado and like rescue his parents. But soon, everyone does the time warp again, and then we go straight to like I don't know, like the 1950s, where everyone's like, do the shark, where we see the Sharknado, and we see Gilbert Shep. I mean, not Shepard, but we do see the older version of Gilbert Shepard, like the younger version of him before we known him as David Hasselhoff in the version. I mean, Gilbert Gottfried that's done like this was his third Sharknado movie he was in, but he does get eaten because he's like doing his news report about like everything that goes on while everyone's like dancing and partying. We actually get a funny scene though in this movie. A shark riding on the surfboard. Now that's something you don't see every day. Please let me know in the comments you guys think that's hilarious. Oh yeah! Man, but this one was, I would say, pretty cool because Ian Ziering gets to meet his parents before they get married. Could you imagine that? Oh man, hilarious. Yes, and then Gilbert Shepard asks, "What do we do next?" After when they stop the Sharknado, they're like, "You kiss." Oh man, Tara Reid and everyone else was like, they literally thought of everything to tell Finn Shepard's future parents. Oh man, tell me you guys don't think that was crazy, because it is crazy to me if I do say so myself. Then we go straight to the next time warp, which I'll say is going to shock everyone, because Nova did this one. She wanted to make sure that her past from when her grandfather got eaten by the shark doesn't happen, and that she doesn't get injured as a little girl. So after when Finn was like ticked off and stuff, which I would have been too if someone did this to me, like I would be like, hey, why are we in this time zone? We need to stop the next Sharknado. Like I would have been very angry if I do say so myself. But luckily, at least the one thing I was very happy about, which we'll get to that point soon. That's when Nova, older Nova, sees the same picture frame of something that Finn ripped apart for her ancestor. That's when Nova's grandfather was like, I see you're admiring the history. And then he just kept it as a family heirloom. And it was handed down from generation to generation. Which I'll say was pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But that's when the sharks start coming. And luckily, sharks started attacking, and the boat, the captain, and everyone. But luckily, young Nova and the grandfather were able to make it out alive. But older Nova and Tara Reid were actually eaten by sharks. Literally, again, they were attacked. That was sad. And after all that hard work for nothing, and not only that, sooner or later, Ian Ziering loses the robotic head version of Tara Reid, Reed, also known as April, and then when they go back to the future, both Iron's Earring and Sky literally see that the sharks were actually all robotic, which I would say was another Easter egg because we see the robotic sharks in Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark. Would you guys want me to do a DVD review on the Mega Shark series? Please let me know in the comments. Mins. Then sooner or later, Sky gets turned into like a robot, and like in some steel, almost like from Star Wars. Then we see all the versions of April, aka Tara Reid, and literally she wrecks the world because of the robotic head, literally. But luckily, Finn was able to make it out, and that's when we go straight to the first Sharknado in Sharknado 1, where everyone was reunited. Even though Iron didn't see himself, but how am I to complain? I mean, because we get a happy ending sooner or later. Then while everyone tries to stop the first Sharknado, Iron Zero meets like the boat captain from the beginning of the movie, but he gets eaten soon. But that's when they all work together. They were like, boom, 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 boom. Didn't mean to get carried away, but they were literally shooting Sharknadoes and everything. And literally, Iron Zero jumps into the Sharknado, and we see that. Well, actually, first he sees Gil, and then he says like the wrong thing. He's like, Lieutenant something Shepard, Gil Shepard. It kind of went too fast, so it's gonna be really hard for me to say all because it's like a tongue twister. Oh man, could you imagine saying something that fast? But sooner or later, the sharks come. But then we realized that Gil Shepard was actually Tara Reid in disguise. And literally, well, luckily, that robotic version got what he deserved. And then we see like everyone from the past and everything. While the robotic head tries to stop the Sharknado, that's when they quickly like Iron Zero quickly uses the head to blow off the evil robotic Tara Reid once and for all, and destroying the final Sharknado. Then we see like everyone all together, and like the Sharknado finally destroyed. Then we see like a big scare where the shark goes like boom into a window. But with the Sharknado finally gone and everyone back to normal, the news reports, everything, it's like with that Sharknado gone, it's like nothing bad ever happened. Finn never lost his wife or anything. They never got a divorce. Claudia and Matt were living their normal lives. And Tara Reid's mom and dad were actually pretty normal, while Finn's mom was like just doing her own thing. Everything felt like nothing ever happened. The Sharknado never happened. Everything. It's like Finn doesn't even remember, because after when they fixed the Sharknado and stuff, it's like everything went back to normal. Nobody remembers a thing. Nobody remembers them getting eaten by Sharknadoes. Terry doesn't remember about her losing her arm to the shark and getting changed into a cyborg. Everything was like back to normal. It was like a happily ever after, until Gil was finally born. Cause think about it, all these Sharknadoes must have happened like from Sharknadoes 4 and 5 was because of Gil. Gil was like the big part of everyone's life. But sooner or later, we never know, because then after the end credits, we see like possibilities of an alligator and crocodile tsunami. But who knows if that'll ever happen? Because we know that we'll never get a Sharknado like that in the future. But we never know. Anything is possible by the Asylum film. I want to thank the Asylum film for making a cool shark movie, though. This was the best series I ever reviewed from their company. But here's the rating right now. Because of a big happy ending and everything, overall, I'll have to give this movie a good 5 out of 5 for a good Jurassic period with the Megalodon, which I love. A good cyborg future sight. A good job with the time warp, and a good happily ever after, because I love it when all the movies ended up with a good happy ending. If you guys like this video, please leave a like on this video so you never miss another feature video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and please comment if you guys want more videos done by the Asylum, and I'll try my best to make it happen. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, because this was the best Sharknado series I ever done by the Asylum. Because like I said, that company really did a good job. I would totally recommend you guys make like a movie about reptile tsunami. Now that would be a good one. So anyways, see you on my next featured video. Peace out, everyone.